Kafka the Kaiju 8 is now over, but the last episode was fire, well not as much as expected though. Anyway, it starts from the moment when our Kafka screams as if someone put his hand in his ass, and ran to bite Mr. Isaro, starting his rocket engine to RIP him. But our old dude dodged it, thinking this cute thing is nothing but an animal who don't give a shit about the opening he made after attacking, but just as he's about to put his finger in his ass, our Kafka-chan gives him a surprise attack by twisting his own body, while crying inside, and giving him a solid punch, making him regret his own thinking. Then our bro continues punching Mr. Isaro like a punching bag right in front of his daughter, aka Miss Shinomiya, who is not waifu material, but got a serious punch direct to the chest right after Isaro was able to slip away. But our Mr. Shinomiya notices the core is not available in Kafka, and suddenly, the core shows itself behind Isaro and our Kafka kaiju generates his whole body from the core. Believe me, it's a crazy feat, because the dude said regeneration takes a lot of stamina back then, but in his true kaiju form, he can literally create his whole body like nothing by simply throwing his core out like a baseball. If we think a little, it's similar to Denji from Chainsaw Man. Nevertheless, the punch collision between number 2 and number 8 destroys the second layer of the shield of the room, making our scientists wet their pants. Kafka and Isaro continue punching each other, where the bald-headed bastard reveals that Isaro don't actually try to kill Mr. 8, because if he wanted, he could have killed him from the beginning. Isaro uses his Kaiju 2 shock wave to fuck Kafka, but Kafka fucks him up instead by giving him another surprise attack, which barely touched Isaro but injured him badly, and when he looks behind, our Kafka the Kaiju is now turned into a large Kaiju with incredible power. Kafka continues trying to stop himself, while Isaro's power shows no effect on Kafka, but Kafka's power turns into too much for Isaro to block. Isaro decides to use number 2's lightning attack on Kafka, but Kafka absorbed it, and uses one atomic breath or whatever, making him fly away like a bird, and grabs him in midair and fucks him out. Our original Kafka notices Kikoru is seeing how he's shaking he daddy's ass, and decides not to RIP him while she's watching. While he's busy thinking this, Kaiju 8 grabs Isaro like dirty clothes, and washes him down like a washing machine. On the other hand, Kikoru sees how Kafka ruthlessly beating the poor floor with his dad, and she's like, "You can do it, Hibino Kafka, you can do it. You can control yourself, Hibino Kafka, just don't give up." This causes Kafka to use his full strength to come out, but fucked up soon as the kaiju he ate in his snacks turn him into its snacks. On the other hand, Isaro be like, "Damn you Kikoru, I was right from the beginning, anyway time to kill kaiju in heaven." But just as the things are about to be over, something unexpected happens. Kafka remembers Mina's heartwarming dialogue from episode 11, and gives that solid punch to himself, telling Mr. Isaro, "I'm not a Godzilla sir, I'm Hibino Kafka, the MC of this series," and then fucked up. Just as he falls asleep, Narumi swoops in to end the series, and Mr. Isaro be like, "Stand back you little booty, that guy is the MC, you, on the other hand, are an ordinary side character. You aren't even allowed to touch his rock ass, so put your sword in your ass and stand back." He then asks medics to take Kafka to the hospital, starts the meeting with other generals, and cancels the Kafka killing event while ignoring what other officers are saying. It's actually ass-touching and out of my expectation as the old dude stands for Kafka, because I thought he'll stand against him while others will try to save him. Anyway, everything ends happily, but not for me I guess, because I'm gonna miss this show a lot, but what about you?
おい、話は終わってないぞ。起きろ。